Hey, so you must be wondering what this blog is all about. These videos are going to be about introducing you to the various forms of green energy, stressing on how important they are in today's world, and also making you aware about the numbers behind them. There will be a fair amount of knowledge that will be shared through comparisons, bar graphs, and Excel sheets. As you all know, green energy is any form of energy that is generated through natural resources such as sunlight, water, or wind. Green energy is important for the environment as it removes all the harmful effects of fossil fuels by replacing them with more environmental friendly alternatives. Let's talk about the most popular and widely used form of green energy, sunlight. We have all seen solar panels at various different places. But what exactly is the solar panel and how does it work? Join me on my journey towards a cleaner planet and let's get started.
What is a solar panel? Solar panels, also known as photovoltaic panels, are used to convert light energy from the sun, which is composed of particles of energy called photons, into electricity that can be used to power electrical loads. How does a solar panel work? Solar panels are comprised of several individual solar cells, which are themselves composed of layers of silicon, phosphorus, and boron. Solar panels absorb the photons, and in doing so, they initiate an electric current. The resulting energy generated from photons striking the surface of the solar panel allows electrons to be knocked out of their atomic orbits and released into the electrical field generated by the solar cells, which then pull off these free electrons into a directional current. This entire process is known as the photovoltaic effect. An average home has more than enough roof area for the necessary number of solar panels to produce enough solar energy to supply all of its power needs. Excess electricity generated goes onto the main power grid, paying off an electricity use at night. The average residential utility customer in the US uses around 10,694 kilowatts per year. That is an average of 877 kilowatt per month. If we take the national average rate of $0.13 per kilowatt and multiply it by 10,694 kilowatt, we can see that the average household in the US could save up to $1,390.22 per year in energy costs by installing a properly sized solar panel. That is over $115 a month in savings. How is a solar panel installed? The first step, set up scaffolding. Firstly, you have to erect scaffolding to ensure safety during the whole installation process when being on the roof. The second step, install solar panel mounts. Then, the solar panel mounting system has to be set up. This will support the base of the solar panels. The whole mounting structure must be tilted and have an angle between 18 to 36 degrees and have maximum sunlight exposure. The third step, install the solar panels. When the mounts are set up, the solar panel itself has to be installed on the mounting structure. Make sure to tighten up all the bolts and nuts so that it stays stable. The fourth step, wiring the solar panels. The next step in the installation process is to install the electrical wiring. In most cases, MC4 connectors are used because they are suited for all types of solar panels. Make sure to shut off the household's electricity supply during wiring installing. The fifth step, installing the solar inverter. After that, the solar inverter must be connected to the system. It is typically installed near the main panel and it could be both indoors and outdoors. Inverters are more efficient if kept in a cooler place. If the inverter is outdoors, it should be kept out from the afternoon sun. If it is indoors, the garage or utility room are usually the best place, since they stay cool for most of the year and have ventilation. The sixth step, bonding the solar inverter and solar battery. Thereafter, the solar inverter has to be connected to the solar battery. The solar battery storage can save you from worrying about the lack of usable energy during cloudy times. It can also lower the solar battery storage system costs during installation. The seventh step, connecting the inverter to the consumer unit. The inverter should be connected to the consumer unit to generate electricity. A generation meter should also be connected to the monitor to monitor the amount of electricity the solar panel actually produces. A computer or other device can be used to check the solar system's performance. The 8th step, starting and testing the solar panels. This final step is to switch the power on and test the newly installed solar panel system. And after that, the solar panel installation process is complete.